on Mars Hill, which was the hill named after Ares, the Greek god that killed the son of Poseidon, who was known for murder. Ironically enough, they had killed God because they refused to embrace God. And when you and I refuse to embrace God, he becomes unknown. Let me close on what it means to have an unknown God in your life. It means exactly what this story says, that you have nothing but a stone with a term on it, to the unknown God. Both in paganism and in Judaism and even in Islam, God always has a description. He's a rain god, he's a snow god, he's a wind god, but he's never called an unknown God. No discipline refers to their God as an unknown God. A people that have lost any kind of description of their God are a people that are in a lot of trouble. Think about that, right? These men were in a lot of trouble because they couldn't even give him a name. They couldn't say he's a god of mud. They couldn't even say that. It's to the unknown God. That is a paradox. Unknown God, that's a contradiction in terms. Because the whole idea of a God exudes deity. And the deity is only realized by some measure of power it displays, by something it does. So you can't say unknown God. You're saying he does nothing. And a deity does something. And so if you arrive at that place in your life, you're in search of God. And so my message is quite simple. It doesn't go the way you think I was going. I'm not picking on the men on Mars Hills per se. I believe that Mars Hills represents the evolution of a religious people who leave the principles of serving God in that 60-gallon garbage bag because it's not comfortable. And they go on to live outside of those confinements, because he says, who has determined before times and has predetermined the boundaries. Those words reek with the term restraint, control, control over. And so